Hey everybody, it's Sarah from Bright Stitcher. It is November 28th. It was the first week of October last time I did a video. My whole family's been hit with head colds and chest colds, and the stomach bug went through. So we've had one heck of a November, I should say. I'm on week 3 of congestion and stuff, and it's just been miserable. But I've got some haul. I've got my fabrics from the Picture This Plus fabric sale. I have the last 2 months of fabrics from Leslie. I have an update on 2 Mirabilias. I have 2 finishes. I have Stitchy haul I got for my birthday a few weeks ago. And my 6-year-old Abby is in the room, so I may have a helper at times. So first, I would like to do my 2 finishes. I just finished one last night. You may have seen it on Facebook.
Mommy, where's the markers?
Sorry about that. There you go.
Yeah.
It's unlocked.
Thanks.
Okay, so if you're on Facebook and in the Stitch Mania group, I posted this finish last night. It is Queen Bee by Little House Needleworks, using the suggested threads. There's like 3 or 4 DMCs in there, and then some of the Crescent Colorworks. I can't remember what they call them. The ones that Little House Needleworks recently bought. It's got this gold in the bee is Queen Bee color, and then this the dark brown, and then the white, which is like the antique lace color. So, ooh, don't see a difference in that one. And then there are Mill Hill beads. I, of course, didn't write down the number of them on her crown. So this ended up bigger than I thought. It's a 30 count cashel linen, or raw linen. And it said it's 4.5 by 4.5 inches, but it just seems bigger than that to me. So, I actually have a ruler here. And gosh darn it, I want to know what it is. Because doesn't that just drive you nuts? You think it's one thing and then it's something else. Wow, it is. Well, no, it's almost 5 inches. It's like 4 3/4. So, maybe this isn't a 30 count. Maybe I ended up getting like 28 count. But it's bigger than I thought. So anyway, but I do like it. And I'm going to look for a 6-inch, I think like an antique-y looking white frame. I apologize if I keep looking over here.
Mom.
Because I'm using my phone today. You need to be quiet. I'm talking. And I keep forgetting to look at the hole. And I want to look at myself. What's the matter, babe?
This paper's not working.
Are you trying to color on it?
I'm trying to make a rainbow.
Okay, so you want a lighter color.
Yeah.
You can't use red, honey, on that. You need a light color.
Okay.
Here. Try this one.
Okay, I'll try white.
Sorry again. I'm so sorry. And then another finish. This is out of the 2015 Just Cross Stitch Ornament book. This will be for my mom. I'm going to make him into an ornament. She loves Santas. I did not have most of the colors that it called for. I think it called for perhaps Weeks Dye Works. So I just went through my stash of hand-dyed, and I think I mostly used some of the gassed threads. The only thing is this green at the bottom, they used a khaki. And in the picture, it looks like a grayish green, but I guess, I don't know. It's hard to see that says joy in the middle of it. So I hope you can see it, but if you can't, well, I'm sorry. Anyway, he turned out pretty cute. And he is on a 32 count opalescent linen. I think it was just a random piece of like a neutral color that I just had in my stash. So those are my 2 finishes. Let's do a little stitchy haul real quick. I ordered a couple, actually 3 new needle miners from Gina, but one of them will be for a stitchy Secret Santa thing with in Leslie's group, Under the Sea. So I didn't want to show it on here in case she sees the video. Although, I'd have to tell my person who it is. So anyway. These are the two I got. And I went straight to her Etsy shop and found these. This one's just the blue sapphire. And then this little tiny, in case it's backwards, says, well-behaved women rarely make history. I thought that was really cute. So, a couple more of those, because we always need new needle minders. The fabrics. I'm in Under the Sea Fabrics, Fabric of the Month. And this one is Lycan's Moon. It's a 13 by 17, 32 count opal linen. Not pretty. So pretty. And this one's 13 by 17. I have upgraded my membership to a fat quarter because this just wasn't enough. I'm just too afraid that I'll find, this will be the perfect fabric for something and just the wrong color or wrong size. So I have upgraded, and then November's color is autumn. This is also 32 count linen opal, and it's 18 by 26. And I really, really love this color. I hope she puts it on her website, because I can see this being a color I order multiple times, because it's just that neutral, nice tan, color. That's just perfect for anything. That's beautiful. And then, oh my, Picture This Plus fabrics. I don't believe I've shown these, because I think I didn't get these until middle to the end of October. So if I have shown these, I apologize if you've seen them. You can just fast forward through this. This one is Ancient, 32 count Belfast. And all these are fat quarters. Now some of these I had ordered because I wasn't sure at the time what I was going to stitch Raven Queen on. So I ordered a few different ones that I thought might work with it. And this was one of those, but I'm glad I didn't use that one for it. I just don't think that'd be right. This one is Haunted. It's 32 count Lugana. Nice, big, and pretty. We now have the 3-year-old down here too, so you're going to be hearing.
It's down here.
Yeah, I see her. It's okay.
If she wants a color, I'll give her some paper.
Okay. This one's Calypso, 32 count Lugana. If you can't tell, I like 32 counts the best. I do like 30 count a lot also, but I rarely ever see it. So if I see it on, like if I'm on 1, 2, 3 stitch looking for something else and I see 30 count, I like to use it a lot with ornaments and things. Not sure why. It's not like it's that big of a difference between 30 count and 18 or 28 or 32. But I like it. Okay, this one, Crystal Arctic, 32 count Belfast. Whoops. Opal. I think I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I ordered 6. This was, I believe, the largest fabric purchase I have made to date. But I was doing some online consulting at the time. Had extra money to blow. So you'd think I'd be good on fabrics for a while, but you just never have the right one. This one is Crystal Icon. And it's also a crystal fabric, opal. And it's a 32 count Belfast. So pretty. So pretty. Let me show, just so you can see the difference between the two, between Arctic and Icon. I'll just put them up next to each other. Can you see? This one's more of a greeny blue, and this one's like a gray blue. This is Arctic, this one's the Icon. I hope they... I know with lighting, you just never know what you're going to get. And then this one's my favorite. I've actually stitched on this one. Well, I've stitched on... sorry. Cold medicine. I have, over the years, used this fabric multiple times. I used to pick it up at the cross-stitch convention. I think it was put on by CAT, was their name, Creative Arts and Textile Show, up in Des Moines. I used to go to that. I drug my husband along in like 2003, and then 2002 I went with my mom. And someone was there. I wish I could remember who she was. But she didn't work for Picture This Plus. I want to say she had charts. I want to say it was something with dragon in the name. It was kind of fantasy style. And I believe she was from Canada. Or up near Canada. She was super nice. Shh, honey. But she was selling some Picture This Plus fabrics out of her booth. And I bought this I bought a couple of them from each year. So this one is Da Vinci. Crystal Da Vinci 32 count Belfast. This is my favorite fabric color, arrangement and such on the fabrics. I've used it for Halloween. I've used it for just fantasy things, little girl things. I am always drawn to this fabric. I think it's so pretty, and I wish that every chart I came across I could stitch it on this one fabric. I know I could, but some just might look a little funky, like a red and green candy cane. Just might look off, but it's so pretty. Next I want to show what I have done on Raven Queen. I was going to do this every month, and every day in October. I had intended to work on this. I worked on it one time, which makes me sad. There you go. I worked on, I think, her pelvis. Sad, isn't it? But isn't the fabric pretty? And the needle minder is from Leslie, Under the Sea Fabrics. She sent that to me because my secret stitcher person in the summer crapped out and didn't send me anything. So Leslie took care of me and sent me some awesome stuff. So that was that. And we'll show. Last weekend I went to a scrapbooking crop. I've got some friends in Kansas City area. We get together one Saturday every month, except December, and we rent out a Mason Hall. And we some people sew, half of them now are sewers. There's a big sewing quilting group that come. Other half scrapbook. And Saturday I was in the midst of this cold. I'm just going to cross stitch. I went to Joann's and I bought a new Ottlight, and it's awesome. It has like a caddy at the base, and it folds down completely down into the base, and it's round. So you can I've got like my little scissors, my highlighter, chapstick, just little things, and it's right there in my lamp. It's awesome. I love it. So I worked on Stargazer all day Saturday for probably 6 hours, maybe. We went out to eat a couple times, but I was able to finish her hair and work on the bows in her hair. I think I'm going to work on her today, but I'm really in a Christmassy mood, and I really want to start what I'm going to show you next, but I don't have the threads for it yet. And this fabric is a Silk Weavers fabric. It was a solo fabric. I know I've had a lot of people ask me what fabric it is. I got this on Silk Weavers Facebook group over the summer. They would just show fabrics that they're wanting to get rid of and tell you, here it is, here's the price. First person who asks for it gets it. And this one I just thought was perfect. It's got browns and blues and grays and kind of taupes in it. It was a solo piece, so it does not have a name because those typically are not reproduced or can't be reproduced in that arrangement. Okay, next I want to show you what my husband and my daughters got me for my birthday. So I got a gift card to Hobby Lobby, which is always acceptable. And I had told him, here's my wish list, the link to my exorbitantly, disgustingly huge wish list on 123 Stitch. Do whatever you want. So, of course, they shipped, and then it wouldn't arrive till almost a week after my birthday, but that's okay. It just made it last longer. So I came home last Saturday, I believe, from my crop to my presents. And I got these fantastic scissors. Let me put a piece of paper behind. There you go. These are, I can't remember. I'm so horrible about the names. I really need to write stuff down. They're $11.50. They have itty bitty little blades. Okay.
I like to paint.
They don't cut as well as I had hoped they would. And they don't cut as well as my cheapy little foldable silver scissors. You know, the little ones that fold down to nothing that everyone bought like 15 years ago for $4 at Hobby Lobby. These don't cut as well as that, which was very sad. But these are supposed to be spider webs. And then lightning bolts leading to the blades, I think is what it said. So I thought they were super cute. And I love that matte black finish on them. And then I pulled out this. That's right. This blank chart. I'm going, huh, I got a ton of memorabilia on my wish list. I wonder what it could be. Well, it's Winter White Santa. The picture's gone. It wasn't in the envelope. I was kind of tempted to call 123 Stitch or email them and say, hey, I didn't get my picture, but I know what it is. If you don't, here is a screenshot from someone on eBay. Winter White Santa. Isn't he beautiful? And this chart does come with one crystal that is used on the top of the Christmas tree. I went on, I believe I have fabrics that'll work for him. I went on 123 Stitch. I was going to order the threads and the beads and embellishments and such for it. This could be like an additional $70. That's hard. So when I have so many, I'm already working on. So I'm going to wait and watch the sales. And of course, none of the threads I need for him were in that sale on Rainbow Gallery's website. They're all sold out. That could have been helpful. But I'm just going to wait. And I'll slowly collect, you know, just like everybody else in their chatelaines. You just get little bits and pieces here and there until you're ready to do it. Next I have, oh, I wanted to do a stitchy tag. I believe it was it Pam Reed or D-Stitcher? I'm so sorry. But the premise of the tag was, what other hobbies do you do besides cross stitch? Let me show you my room down here. I scrapbook. You see? I do kind of general crafts, but I mainly scrapbook. I've got my room. I have all my stuffs. I don't have, well, I do have some things down here, but, okay, you want me to show off? I can show off a couple little things. Let's go on a tour. This is one I did a couple years ago of my little girls. And, wow, what are you guys doing?
Look at this.
Okay, say cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah. Oh, I know that smells. That's an alcohol marker, honey. Please don't get it on your hands, okay? Okay, wow. So, what they don't realize is their Christmas gifts are right behind them on the floor. So they don't look at them. So, sorry for that. Okay. You know, I'm going to be like Katie. Let's just see how many dislikes we can get for being so unorganized and, you know, a mom on a Saturday afternoon. So yeah, a scrapbook. I also do some sewing. I used to do some quilting, and I have a cutting machine called a silhouette cameo machine. Die cuts things out of paper, out of vinyl, and I do some vinyl things. I've made the girls some shirts, like their birthday shirts. I usually make some Halloween shirts, and gifts for Christmas for their teachers and such. So that's what I do. So I had signed up over the summer for the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. After Tara C's channel, she did a review of their premiere issue. It finally came like 2 weeks ago. It was supposed to be shipped in September, and they had delay after delay. I'm not sure if it was because of their publisher or what the problem was, but this is fantastic. I have done some punch needle in the past. I did a little Santa a few years ago, 10 years ago maybe. But it's just not my thing necessarily. But there's some really cute cross-stitch charts and ideas in here. Here's one. I really like this. My soul is fed by needle and thread. Isn't that sweet? I mean, it's primitive. It's, you're going to have your prim style things. But this is the autumn fall issue. I believe it comes out 6 times a year, and a subscription is $36 a year. But there's articles on there's featured shops. This one is on Threads That Bind, which is somewhat near me. It's in Macon, Missouri. I would love to get there, but it may not ever happen. There were a couple others I wanted to show, and they do have what I like, because I have not done punch needle since 2006 or 2007. They have a section in here on learning punch needle embroidery and how to thread it. And it's a good 3 pages of going over how to do it, working the design, preparing your work, loading pattern, and then finishing your work, different ideas. Here's another cute little chart. Just really cute stuff in here. I've also been working on a round robin through Facebook, and it's Clouds Factory, but I have it all packed up ready to mail out. But it was this past month. Shoot, what was it? Oh, it was Batman's villains, and I did Mr. Freeze on it, and I just received yesterday the December installment, and I get to work on one of the characters from The Big Bang Theory. So I think I'm going to do Raj, but I opened that up yesterday. I'm like, that is too fun. Because I wasn't sure, I didn't look this month which project was coming to me, so it was a surprise when I opened it. I'm like, oh, it's something fun, Look at this one. This one's punch needle, which is walk. Isn't that neat? I really like that too. But this one has all autumn, fall, Halloween-y stuff. Super cute. Neat stuff. Neat. So if you haven't, they're on Facebook, and then pnpsmagazine.com is their website. I really recommend it. And let me tell you, can you hear how thick that is? This is not your cheapy magazine thin. These are thick, which is really nice. I'd say it's almost thicker. The papers are thicker than the UK cross-stitch magazines. So if you get those, you know what I mean. And it's definitely thicker than like just cross-stitch or the Old Stitcher's World. It's nice. I really like this. I think that is all. So, I think that's all for me. I apologize if this was so disorganized and scattered and with children that you gave up and aren't even seeing this part, or if you watch it to the end and you're like, Sarah, that was pathetic. I apologize. I will try better next time. But I hadn't done a video in, I mean, it's been almost 2 months. I thought it was time to do one, and today's a good day. So it's been raining here in Missouri since Wednesday. Raining. We have had icy sleet, rain, more ice. It's just been gross. So I hope everybody has a great end of their weekend and happy late Thanksgiving if you're in America. And I will watch all your videos soon. See you soon on Facebook. And have a great Saturday, everybody. Bye.